Hello everyone, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good day. My name is Lex. Welcome back to some more GTA 5, where today we're not going to be pommeling some poor man on the ground with a baseball bat. That's just an interesting way to start the video. What I'm actually going to be looking at today is this. This is a Volkswagen Gol. This is a Brazilian only. I think this was only made in Brazil, and I might be wrong. Maybe it's at least a South American only Volkswagen, which is primarily sold in Brazil, as far as I know. And from the outset, it looks like an old-style Volkswagen Polo with a bit of Golf mixed in. It's kind of an odd design. But the reason I want to check this out today is actually, well, Brazilian cars interest me because, you know, they're the sort of cars you don't see in England. They're the cars you don't see, well, anywhere outside of South America. So those cars are quite interesting to me. And as I peruse GTA 5 mods websites every now and then, I spot quite a lot of Brazilian-style car mods for GTA 5. And I thought I'd start with this one because this one apparently has quite a lot of tuning options for it. This is actually a replacement for the Primo and the Primo Lowrider, so this thing can be modified in Bbs Customs, which is always an exciting prospect. I don't know what to expect for this. It might just be a couple of bumpers on the front and back or something like that. I don't know what to expect, but I thought I would do a video on it to show you guys. Maybe I'll do some more videos on other Brazilian cars if you're interested. You can always let me know in the comment section below what you think. Or maybe you're from Brazil. Maybe this car's like normal for you. I'll be interested to know that sort of stuff. Just let me know in the comment section below. And speaking of comments, there's going to be some comments on the screen right about now. These are comments and questions featured from the previous video. If you would like your comments and questions featured, you can leave them in the comments section below. You can also follow me on Twitter at Figureight. Links for my Twitter are in the description below. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this over to Los Santos Customs first, because that would be a good excuse to sort of fix up and look around the car in its standard form and see what we can do to the car without using Benny's mod, because I'm curious to see what both garages are going to offer us. So let's head over now to Los Santos Customs and see what we can do. Okay, here we are at Los Santos Customs, and as you can see, this has replaced the Albany Primo. This is definitely not a sedan either. Okay, we're going to repair the bodywork. There we go. That's what it looks like when it's not all bashed up. Oh, there's actually quite a lot of stuff we can do here. There's a, oh, okay, that's the stuff of the Primo. That's unrelated to this car, so there's not much you can do other than maybe just tuning up this sort of stuff here. So I guess we'll do that all here. Why not? Oh, okay, yep, they definitely do not fit for this car at all. So the grills, none of that works. That's fair. And all this stuff is going to be right. Let's actually just go for competition suspension, just so we can slam this down. And transmission and turbo. There we go. Oh, wheels. Should we go for... Let's see what we got in the tuner selection. Interesting. Let's go for something like that. I don't know why. Just some nice, simple meshes. Just to tune this car. Because we're about to go into Benny's anyway. And hopefully make this into something rather cool. Well, that was all we could really do in Los Santos Customs. Ooh. Got a nice little turbo sound going on right now.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Handling is... Well, there's a lot to be desired, but this did actually have whole custom handling and everything for this mod. There were so many files I had to put in because this was a replacement. So many mod files, so many car files, handling files. It was ridiculous. But this is definitely a front-wheel drive car. The handling is quite understeer, you know, centric. If that's even... Is this even a sentence? Is that even a proper sentence? I don't know what I'm talking about right now. But yeah, the handling is sort of naff, but you'd probably expect it from a car like this. Anyway, just down here, if I go down here, there we go. I remember how to get to Benny's. It's been a while, but I still remember. Okay, here we are. So let's just go to upgrade and see what happens. And here we are. Now, from the start, this doesn't look that much different, but you might notice that that exhaust is definitely different. And as we go around, this is definitely a lot slower than it was before. This is lower than even the competition suspension setup from the Los Santos Customs section. That's definitely very low. And I imagine that this is going to be very heavy on the Brazilian style of tuner cars, which is normally like cars like this, slammed, big wheels, big system, horn speakers, all that sort of stuff. I imagine this is going to be that sort of stuff. So we can make a proper cool Brazilian style car today, which is something nice and new and exciting. So we've got brakes, which should... Oh, it actually replaces it when we change the car in the upgrade. Okay, so we'll go for some race brakes. front bumper. We have the original plastic ones. Then we have this one, which adds a GTI badge to it as well, which actually just changes the color of it. We also have this one, which does nothing but gets rid of... Oh, so that one has like... I see. Interesting. So that one has the badge and sort of like faint looking indicators. This one has more solidly orange looking indicators. And then we have a bumperless version. Okay, that's actually bugged because that bumper should definitely not be sitting there. Oh, no. Oh, don't tell me that it's bugged. Okay, well, apparently it was supposed to have 2 extra bumpers, but they're not even sitting right. Oh, dear. Well, this one's actually quite a nice addition, so we'll just go with that one for now. Hopefully, we won't have too many more issues. On the rear bumper, we have this nice smoothened one, which gets rid of... It says smooth side repeaters. I can't see... Oh, actually, that's going to be for the Primo, isn't it? So, yeah, okay, we'll just ignore that. So there we go. There's a nice color-coded rear bumper. Looking pretty nice. Exhausts. We have this one. And, oh dear. Where's that gone? Oh, no. If you look on the right, can you see it? Can you see it? No. Let me just move out. Look at this. Wow. That is just... That is not what you would expect to have on this car. An exhaust sticking out of the wing like that. Okay, so there's that one. Then there's this one, which is just a black stealth style one. We've got a black stealth style one. And then we have that one there. I want to go for that wing style one because it's just ridiculous. Oh my god, that's so stupid. Let's just go for that one. On the side skirts, it's actually just the D-badge thing, so we can get rid of the badge on the side just to smooth this out. Make it look a bit more neat. Get rid of that then. Grills, we have none, or standard. Then we have... Oh, okay, that's the Primo grills. Right, we'll ignore that then. Actually, that might be what the front bumpers are. That might be the stuff that's for the Primo. That might be why. Okay, well, then on the hood, we have remove... Oh! Ah! Well, interesting, it doesn't have the exhaust coming through to the wing. I guess we'll ignore that. But that's a nice 3D looking engine bay. That's pretty nice. And then we have that and... Oh, dear. Well, those definitely don't work. So it's either... it's that or this one, which has a bulge in it, which is an interesting feature. Should we go for the bulge? Let's just go for the bulge. I don't know why. It sort of like makes you think that there's something special underneath there. And then for the spoiler, which hopefully this is going to be for this car. Okay, it's actually for this car. We have this one, and then we have the high-level one. I want to go for the low-level one. That's a pretty interesting-looking spoiler. Transmission, we go for race. Plaques. Are these actually going to... Ooh. That's definitely not the camera I was expecting. I don't know if that's fitting. Let's actually go back and see if it's added a plaque. It has. Just the camera's broken. Okay. Actually, we're going to get rid of that for now because I want to play around with the stereo system first. Speakers. Here we go. So we have this little custom... It's just a little prefab sub box in there. Ported enclosure. Then we've got a dual two-ported Pioneer setup. Then we've got... Oh, that one's definitely for the Primo. We'll ignore that one. Then we have this... See, this is what I mean. The horn-style speakers and stuff up the top with the subwoofers. That's definitely a very Brazilian thing. If you watch sort of like videos on YouTube for speaker setups from South America, they just have this obsession with making like these portable discos that are not for people in the car. They're for opening the boot and being outside of the car. It's a very different thing to like over here where obviously people build it so they can hear it nice in the car. They have theirs more for outside. Mind you, I guess that would actually work in the car. I mean, you'd probably be dead, not dead, you'd be deaf in an hour, but oh well. And then we have, wow, even more with a big massive amp on top and 3 crown-style subwoofers. And okay, so the neon ones definitely don't work, but all the other ones are unique. I'm going to go for the extreme, because that looks pretty awesome. Then we can go for some hydraulics on here, which is, they're built in behind the subwoofer system. I guess we should probably go for the ones that don't stick out of the car. So the quad pumps or that, or actually these two don't show up at all. So I guess we'll just go for one of those. So let's go for the painted pump. That's going to give us hydraulic suspension. Nice. On the tank, we can actually, interesting. So we have this, that's an interesting detail. Out of all the other things that this car's missing, that's an odd detail to have because that actually looks like a very well modeled piece. So we have that in the secondary color. There. Okay. Well, it's just the one then. Okay, it's just that one then. On the livery, is this going to be for this car? It is not. Unless that might just be because of the colour that I've chosen. Let's just go down to respray for a second and just go back to a classic black or dark silver like that for a second. Okay, yeah, the liveries don't make much sense. There's a couple of colours in the liveries, which I don't know. I guess they might actually be linked to the Primo that was before, so I guess we'll just ignore those. Bodywork, aerials. We have remove aerial, which it doesn't remove that. Oh, it changes the badges. Okay, so we have this setup. Then we have the GTI 2000, which must be a special version that they had for the Volkswagen Gol. Then we have the Gol MI. That must be a different one. And then we've got 2 antennas, which are actually for the Primo again. So some of the mods in this are actually for the Primo. It's kind of weird, but you just sort of have to work around it. I'm going to go for that one because I just like the look of the number 2000 on it. Why not? On trim, we have... Is this actually going to be the wipers, or is this something else? Okay, that's changing nothing, so I'm just going to leave that to none. Engine. Okay, engine upgrade. We have... Oh, we can put that up to level 4. Engine block. This is going to be interesting. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, they've actually made different engine setups for this. Although the head of the thing is still there. Is that under air filters? Yes, it is. Oh my god, you could do engine conversions on this one. Okay, that's pretty cool. So you can have this one, which looks like a 16-valve Volkswagen engine. Then we have this one, which I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Oh my god. Then we have the independent throttle bodies as well. Oh, that's amazing. Is that just supposed to be a turbo setup? I think that's what it's supposed to be. I can't really see from this angle. Yeah, I think that's supposed to be a turbo setup. Yeah, we have the 16... So we have the Valve engine swap, turbo. We have the ITBs. And then we just have that. That's actually from the Primo, so we'll ignore that. And big turbo kit, which is actually not for this either. I'm going to go for the independent throttle bodies because they look amazing. But I do like how that looks with that whole different setup. But let's just go for that for now. Then go back to engine block. Ah, so these are... that one's for the Primo. But this one's different. Oh my god. Look at this. There's the standard. Then we have that. Then we have that. Oh my god. Oh wow. Okay, so these ones aren't anything, but there are a few different combinations of engines that we can have. That's amazing. I want to go for this one, maybe. Well, this one's an interesting look. Let's go for this one. Let's see how this looks with the different air filters, or not really air filters. Yeah, should we go for that one with the turbo? I'm going to go for that one with the turbo, actually. That's amazing. What an amazing detail. Okay, interior, we have the trim. Oh my god, look at that. It's got a racing interior. I did not notice that before. We should check afterwards. I'm going to go back and spawn in the standard Primo so we can look at the interior, because this interior seems to have been changed. Right, so we have this. We have... Oh, it's for the Primo. Okay, that's actually unrelated. Okay, we'll ignore that. Color. Doesn't do anything. Okay, that's fine. We'll ignore that. Ornaments. Ornaments can be added. Okay, there's the ornaments. I don't really care for ornaments anyway, so I'll just get rid of it. Dials. Do these... Oh. Actually, no. Okay, they don't work. Okay, they're for the other one. Steering wheels. Oh, wow. Okay, it's even got custom Volkswagen steering wheels. So we have the standard one. Then we have this one. And these ones... Okay, this one's definitely from GTA, but that one definitely looks new, and that one definitely looks new. What else have we got in here? I think the rest are just GTA style. Yeah, how about that? Okay, let's go for that one then. And column shifters, which is actually going to be... Oh. Well, I guess that does work as a gear stick. We'll go for... What should we go for? The Pisswasser pump. There we go. We'll go for that one. Ice. Maybe we can get something else on this. Oh, there is something there. Oh, there is something there. Hang on. Let me just go back. I'm going to have to go back and forth on the speakers. Let's just take this all down to about here right now. And what have we got here? Oh, so there's our none. Then we have that. Are these actually for this car? Let me just... Yeah, look, it's got some 16x9s in the parcel shelf. Then we can go for this one, which might be for the Primo. Yeah, that's definitely a Primo one. So all the neon ones we can ignore. So we also have this one right here. Ah, so if we go back to speakers and look in... Oh, no, that's definitely for the Primo. Okay, that's definitely not for this car. Okay, well, at least it has the 16x9s, which is an interesting addition, but I wanted to have that big, massive speaker system, so I guess we'll go back to that. And then the light color, which doesn't actually change anything on this car. Number plate, well, that doesn't work because we don't have number plates. Lights, we can have neons, but I'm not going to change that. Headlights, do they line up? They don't work at all, actually. Fair enough. Window tint, that's going to be the same sort of deal again, so we'll just keep that with stock. Actually, oh boy. That's broken it. That's broken it. It's now made everything tinted and black. Oh my god. Well, actually, we might just leave that as a style. I guess that was an error, but maybe we'll have that as a style choice. Why not? Turbo tuning, respray, we can make this into black. Like that. There we go. All matches, so we can have a murdered out one. I might do a second version in a second, just with a nicer colour. And then we have wheels. Now, if we go to Benny's originals, it might be in the bespoke. Oh no, it's in the originals. We do have some new wheels that are suited for this car. So we have these wheels. Then we have the new style snowflake wheels. I don't know who made these. I think they're 1552. Is it 1552? It's Sunning 52. Whatever it is, I know what it is. They were supposed to be the original snowflakes. They remade them in a bigger size. And then we have remade Pirelli P-slots as well. Another iconic retro Volkswagen wheel. Then we have these. Not entirely sure what those are. Then we have some more Volkswagen wheels here. We've got some BBS RSs. Or are they LMs? Oh dear, I've forgotten Volkswagen. I've forgotten BBS wheels. I think that might be an LM. But it might be an RS. I've completely forgotten. But they're definitely way too thin, whatever wheel they are. And then we have big, massive style steel wheels. And then we have these other set of steel wheels as well. Quite big. Oh, and these. They're an interesting wheel. They're very... I don't know. They're very what I would expect to see on this sort of car, actually. So I'm gonna go for that one, maybe, or maybe we'll go for something like that. Let's just go for that. And then on the wheel color, we can make that black as well. Let's just make this completely murdered out. There we go. That's completely done. I'm gonna do another quick one just so we can have two different designs. But there we go. Actually, let's just drive this down the road. Oh my god, that is a lot of wheel spin. Okay, that's a lot of wheel spin. And actually, the handling feels worse than before. Let me just try and go around a corner. Where's there a corner? Just up here. Let me just try and take this right at a fair speed. Okay, oh boy. Okay, these wheels barely steer at all. And yeah, of course, it has hydraulics. Oh my god, that is just completely overkill for this car. But there you go. It has hydraulics. Right, let's go and make another one. But first of all, I just want to spawn in the standard Primo so we can compare the interiors for these. Because this is the interior of the current one. This is how it currently looks. And now let's just spawn in another one. And here we are. And yes, this interior is completely different to that one there. Let me just move all the way back here. And maybe we can see inside the interior from here. Can we see it? There you can see we've got all the sort of gauges and stuff like that. And the sports. Actually, they've still got the white dials, but... the rest of it is more sort of thing. Although, apart from the dials, we still have that big massive bit in the middle. Oh, mind you, that is different, isn't it? There is a change there. Well, that's an interesting... oh. Someone... oh. Thank you. That's probably because I'm blocking the road. And there you can see the difference between the tuned version and the original. Okay, let's just quickly make... I'm going to do a proper speed run and just make a second version of this car. Okay, I'm not going to worry about brakes and all that sort of tuning stuff. Let's just make a different look. So we're going to go for the GTI one. Actually, let's just go for that one because I don't like those sort of faint indicators. Go for the rear bumper, and on the exhaust, I'm not going to go for that one. I'm going to go for that one right there. Skirts, well, that's just going to debadge that bit on the side. We'll get rid of those as well. Grille doesn't work. Hood, we'll go for remove hood this time so we can see the amazing engine. Spoiler, we'll go for this one. This time, we won't worry about plaques. Speakers, well, I might just go for something simple like that, and I'll stick some 16x9s in it. Hydraulics, we'll bung that in like that, just so we can get it all sort of bouncing and cool. Tank, we don't need to worry about. Actually, let's just stick the bloody tank on it. There we go. Bodywork, aerials, which is actually badges. I want to go for the Me Goal badges this time, just to change it up a bit. And now we have the engine block. I'm going to go for air filters, and I'm going to make it this engine. And then we can go for either this one. I guess that's the... I guess that they're all supposed to sort of mix and match. So that one works with this one and the other one works with the other one and stuff like that. Because you can see that all links up perfectly. So that's what it is. So that one creates that one. Then we have the next one. So that one goes together. And then we have this one, which goes together with this one. And I guess that was the final one, wasn't it? Yeah, so that's the 3 different combos. I'm going to go for this one with this one. There we go. Interior, well, there wasn't much to change, was there? steering wheels. I guess we'll just go for the newer style steering wheel. And we'll change to an 8-ball, classic 8-ball. There we go. And the number plate can't be changed. Turbo, let's just stick that on just for the sound, just for the time being. Respray, let's go for a nicer sort of metallic color this time, something brighter. Let's go for, if I'm thinking sort of Brazilian, I'm thinking Rio de Janeiro, carnivals, something flamboyant. Maybe we should go for a really bright, oh, orange. Ooh, let's go for that, actually. That's an interesting color. It sort of doesn't match the engine, but it kind of does. Okay, with that one, secondary color is going to be what exactly? Don't think anything changes on the secondary color, does it? No, okay, we'll ignore that then. And then we have the wheels. So let's just go down to Benny's Originals. I like these. I really like snowflake wheels, and I really like them in a bigger size than that design. So I'm going to go for those because they look amazing. And I might not make them black. I might just make them like that, steel grey. Steel grey looks amazing. Brilliant. Well, that one is very simple, and that one is all done. There we go. Look at that. So there's our goal. Whoa. Okay. Right, I sort of remembered that I've got a combination of the hydraulics and also the wheeling burnout mod and all a bunch of other stuff. Whoa, okay. Okay, that was... I completely forgot I had that mod in... Wow. Okay, we've got to go and repair that. There we go. So let me know in the comment section which one of these two cars you prefer. Maybe you prefer the standard one. Maybe you prefer like the original one, all like stock ride height, the first thing I made in Santos Customs. Maybe that's your favorite. Or maybe you can let me know whether it's this one or the black one. You can let me know in the comment section below. Also let me know if you're from Brazil and you sort of know these cars, or maybe you know of other cool mods. Oh, look, there's one in the wild. That's pretty cool. There's a nice, wow. That's a huge change when you look at the difference between that standard one and this one. That's amazing. That's pretty cool. Let me know if you know of any other cool Brazilian car mods that you'd like for me to check out, because I'm very interested in these sort of cars. Any of them that have got some cool modifications that we could do to them, I would probably feature them on the channel if you let me know in the comment section below. But okay, the handling on this car is awful. And that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching, and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.